Yes, it is time for Makeup Monday, and I am so happy to officially announce it with our own Natalie Pohorecki. Natalie, well-deserved. Thank you so much.
So excited.
Every single Monday, we will get the latest and greatest in makeup trends and tips and everything that you have to offer, which is
something
a lot.
new all the time.
Yes, and I'm excited to talk today because we're talking all about the J.Lo Glow, and we also are going to demonstrate this on our beautiful model, Leslie.
Yeah.
Leslie doesn't even need makeup, though. I mean, she's so fresh-faced and beautiful.
Right? But that's kind of the look we wanted.
Exactly.
So
that is the J.Lo look. She doesn't wear a lot of makeup.
She doesn't at all.
And you showed me an article recently from Allure magazine that talks all about the J.Lo Glow. So how appropriate. Before we get into that, though, talk a little bit about what is the J.Lo Glow.
She always looks dewy and fresh. She is always pale on the lips, very sun-kissed on the cheeks, and lots of highlighting. So we'll show you how to do those tricks with highlighting. You know, the traditional ways of contouring, she doesn't use as much as playing with the lights with the highlights.
Okay.
And then definitely a very soft, smoky eye. We're going to do a nice daytime look now, and then we're going to amp it up a little bit later.
All right, we're going to rev up the engine. So talk about some of the products that you have now, and go ahead and show me what you're
We did put a touch of foundation on her, and we also did some lashes because J.Lo doesn't go out of the house without lashes. So we did put her lashes on before we came on. Next, we're going to put a nice eyeshadow base on. Close for me. We're going to do this all over her lid.
An eyeshadow base. Now,
it's gonna
what is this?
This is going to help. It's a nice base that helps give you a nice, even palette to work with.
Gotcha.
So if you have lids that have a little bit of color to them, or if you have redness to your lid, this is going to help mute that out before we put your shadow on. Plus, it helps give the true colors of the shadow.
So it's like a primer for the eye.
It's exactly what it is.
Do you recommend using this before every eyeshadow application?
Always. It's going to give you lasting all-day power, and it's also going to give that vibrancy that you see in the palettes onto the lid.
Okay.
So today,
oh my goodness, they're telling me we only have like 1 minute.
Oh, well,
so,
we're going to hurry.
Yes. Okay, so
we're going to do a quick eye, okay? We're going to do this nice copper color because this is all she would use daytime. I'm going to throw this on all over.
Now that is pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous? And see what a difference it makes to put that base on.
Yeah, you can see the color pop a little bit more versus
it definitely
it's not as dull.
It definitely does. And then we're going to take a nice dark color in this palette just with the brush.
Now, J.Lo says that she doesn't typically wear a lot of makeup, and last time you were on, you talked about skincare and how important that was, because obviously if you're not using a lot of makeup and you want that, that light look, you have to make sure that skincare is a big part of your daily routine.
Absolutely. We want to make sure you moisturize. I mean, that's the biggest thing in life today. We need to moisturize. It helps plump up fine lines and wrinkles. It's also going to keep you give you that dewy, fresh face look. So we're just giving her a little bit of cheek.
And we're not a lot at all.
Not a lot at all, just a little bit of cheek. And then we're going to throw in a little bit of gloss.
And so for the skin tone too, you really need to be cognizant of what type of tone you have, because obviously that looks like a peachy color blush, a very light pinky lip. Now, does that matter? If
Leslie was really fair, we would probably go a little bit lighter. We would go we would go with a nice light pink, and that would give her that, that person that glow. Leslie having a little bit deeper skin tone, using peaches or corals is going to give her that J.Lo glow.
Okay, and we have to wrap, and so the glow really comes from good skincare.
Good skincare, dewy foundation, and finding products that actually highlight and enhance instead of try to cover up.
Okay, we're going to do a recap of what you just said because I have more questions about that dewy foundation. What is a dewy foundation? Plus, we're going to transform this day look into a night look. You're going to get your high heels on. You're ready to hit the night. We will come back with you in about 10 or so minutes. In the meantime, we have to take a break. We will be right back.